y'all, what's up? My mom just made a valid point, right? You see this plant over here? Last night, I'm actually to send a picture, but last night, it was dead. Like it was dead, and my auntie, she loves plants, right? And let's use my auntie for a second, like representation of God. She loves the plants and she feels for the plants, and she was just a little like a little sad that it was dead, and she was telling me to water it, water it, water it, right? So then my mom came outside, right, last night, just now. I'm sorry, I just woke up, y'all. My mom came outside just now, and she was like, Rashid, look, the plant is alive, the plant is alive. It was not like that yesterday. It was definitely not like that yesterday. And she was like, you see how it's funny that when people are talking about, people use earthly things to bring a point about God, a reference to God, and I find it so true that this is us. You see, this is us right here. We're those dead plants right here. That we're in the sun. Let's say the sun is sin. We're in the sun. We're getting dried. We're getting buried. We're getting bird. We're getting crisp. We're getting, dried up. We're not taking in nutrients. We're in the sun for years and we're just burning, but we're not moving. We're not moving. And we're not getting our water. And then once you give your life to God, let's say, once you say, you see this holes right here? This is the God. God is living water, like God promised. Oh, look how clear it is. God is living water, right? I'm sorry if the analogy is not making sense, right? But God is living water, like he said in John. Some part in John, right? So as you give your life to God, God starts watering you. God starts watering you and watering you and watering you, you know, he starts planting seeds in you, because all these plants started out as a seed. They was just a seed in the soil, but since they wasn't getting taken care of properly, since they wasn't getting nourished properly, and since they wasn't getting, what you would call it, fed properly, and they was just in the sun for super 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 long. I don't know if y'all understanding it, but since they were in the sun for super super long, it was just dying. Nobody was feeding them. Nobody was. And that's what God is to us. Sometimes we can't do it on our own. Sometimes we can't do it in our own strength. And sometimes you need God to be the water, unless you're just going to end up like that plant that was dead. Sometimes we need God to be the living water, like he said. He said he would be the living water. And he would give us energy, and he would give us strength when we are weak. And when you stay in him and you build your house on his word, which is the rock, that no matter what, no matter how much the sun will hit, no matter how much, yes, over here, no matter how much the sun will come and burn you out, when you put your life in God, you will always regrow. Because that plant was definitely dead last night. But, I watered it with a cup, and now I'm rewatering it today. Every day you got to water these plants to make it grow. So, make sure it doesn't dry, make sure it doesn't cripple. And I don't know if y'all catching the analogy, what I'm trying to say, but giving your life to God, and even God is he really does use his earthly things in the Bible. Like he all says that we are trees that bear fruit. We bear bad fruit. If you bear bad fruit, we got to cut them off. And if we bear good fruit, you know what I mean? That's good, but God plants good stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't know if y'all caught the analogy. I don't know if I'm doing too much right now, but I just thought of that. I just wanted to let y'all know, like, it's true. It's definitely true. So, yeah.